on YouTube? It's your boy Rise with Vaughn, and this is a video of I had a dream about my mom, and if y'all don't know, my mom passed away June 20th actually of this year, 2026. So rest in peace to my mom. This is the second time I had a dream actually about my mom who is deceased, passed away, went on to the other side. This is the second time since she's been gone for I think 84 days, if I'm not mistaken. 84 days for June 20th. I know it's in the 80s, around 84, in between 84 and 86, something like that. But yeah, this is the second time, and this one it definitely felt different. Yeah, it definitely felt different. I don't know if she's trying to relay a message. I've started asking family too if they've been having dreams and stuff like that. I just had a vivid dream last night that I feel like I'm probably gonna remember for the rest of my life. Because isn't it like a saying like we're not supposed to remember our dreams? But maybe for loved ones it's different. I remember them dreams. But yeah, let's get to it. So honestly, the dream went back to the day of the funeral. It was the day of the funeral. So, but it wasn't the same funeral home. It was a different one. So yeah, me and my wife and my daughter, we pulled up her kids to the funeral home. Found parking. Excuse me. We found parking. Parked up. We went inside. Obviously saying greet everybody. Everybody's crying and stuff like that. Fast forward a little bit. It's the time of viewing of the body. So the time of the viewing of the body, we were all in rows. I might have been in like the middle row. It's roll after roll after roll. So the roll all the way in the back went first, and it keeps going. So it came to my row, and I'm literally sitting right at the front, like of the row. I'm the first one, so I'm waiting for them to go so that I can go. My brother's right behind me. Me and my brother always stick together, even when we were jits. You know what I'm saying? We would stick together. Been through a lot together. So me and my brother, we walked up to the casket actually, and the casket actually wasn't the same casket. Didn't even look like the same casket that, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't So this casket actually, like my mom was on her side. You know what I'm saying? And the top of the casket was closed. The side of the casket was open, but the front side of the casket was closed too. So you had to walk around the casket to see her body. You had to walk around the casket. Like it was open from like head all the way to toe. You know what I'm saying? It might have had like a couple cords, like you can see a couple cords going through. Before my mom passed, she was on hospice. but she might have. I don't think my mom was connected up to Corey's on hospice. She was on hospice, but she was at the house. She passed away at her home. But I don't remember mom being on any type of like, you know what I'm saying. So she might have had a few cords in her. Cause I'm sitting there looking, I'm observing. Cause like honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like when I stood up to go like walk, when I stood up, it felt like I started thinking. Like that's when I started having thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I started having, mind you, I'm dreaming. So I'm having thoughts. I'm like, why am I here again? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking around, watching everybody walk past me, crying and all that. I'm like, yo, didn't we do this already? Like, why am I here again? So I started having thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Before I even got to the casket, I just didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm observing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an observant person, so I'm just observing shit. Like, excuse my language, I don't mean to curse or nothing like that. I was just observing, you know what I mean? So me and my brother walk up to the casket, and so we get up there, and when we get to the casket, like I said, I seen the sides open. My mom's laying on her side. I'm like, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I walk up to the casket. My mom's awake. Her eyes are open. And so I take her hand. She's awake. You know what I mean? When I take her hand, it's like no bones. It's like all meaty. It's all meat. No, like I don't feel no bones. You know what I'm saying? It's all meat. Like all flesh. You know what I'm saying? And I feel it. Like I feel it. Like I remember what it felt like. So as I take her hand, she starts talking. And mind you, my mom, before my mom passed away, she hasn't spoke a word for like, if not a year, close to a year. You see what I'm saying? Maybe even over a year. I just know my mom hasn't talked for a long ass time, like for a long time. I haven't heard my mom say I love you before she passed away for about a year or over a year. I haven't heard, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so, like, obviously I'm gonna remember her voice. That's my mom. Like, she, you know what I mean? I got out the house when I was 18, so, you know, and I would go see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, before she passed and all that, before she lost her voice or whatever happened with her voice to where, you know, she just stopped talking. So in my dreams, she started talking, and then like first few words, I'm gonna tell y'all what she said, but the first few words when she started speaking, I'm sitting there, I'm standing there holding her hand. My brother's right next to me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm standing there holding her hand, and I'm like, in my head, like how is she talking? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how is my mom talking? I start thinking like, and I'm like, you know, like, is this real? Why am I here again? So I start asking myself all those questions, and I wrote a lot of this stuff down. I'd have to look back into my notes, because obviously it's a dream. We're not supposed to remember our dreams. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remember vivid moments. I'm gonna remember certain moments, but I'm not gonna look back into those notes. I'm just going, just go on. You know what I'm saying? But I start thinking, and I'm like, yo, what is this? Like, what's going on? So I'm starting, like, I don't say nothing because I'm starting to observe, like, yo, like, I realize, like either this is a message, like, this is a clear message that my mom is trying to get through. You know what I'm saying? Not really get through, but she's just like, maybe just me. It could be other people, but you know what I'm saying? Mind you, like, I've been going through scriptures day in and day out throughout the nights before I go to sleep. Me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, last night I did that right before I went to sleep. So it could have opened me up. You see what I'm saying? It's the last thing. But it could have opened me up to, like, the grief part and the love and all of that. You see what I'm saying? To allow I'm not saying it's my mom's energy. It could be a whole nother type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch, there's energy that came down, you know what I mean? That's on this earth, that's on this planet that ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? That we can't see. That is just looking for bodies. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of energy that got that this portals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes way back. You know what I'm saying? It goes way back to when God created us humans, and you know what I'm saying, just man, and people went against him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We all know who those and they are. You know what I'm saying? We know you know what I'm saying? I don't even gotta get into all that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm saying, like, could I been having like a what is that called? Like, I think it's like a lucid moment in a dream or something like that. I forget I wrote that John down because I got so much on my mind right now. A lucid moment inside a grief dream. Lucid moment inside a grief dream. Could I been had dealing with something like that? I don't know. But alright, so mind you, my mom started speaking, and I'm gonna tell you the words that stuck with me, because she was talking. But obviously, in that moment, I'm like, this can't be real. I know we went through this. I know my mom is gone. Like, in my head, like, I know, like, in my dream, I know my mom is gone. She, like, what? And I knew in my head that she couldn't talk. My mom wouldn't. I was talking to my mom when she was alive, and she just look at me. You know what I'm saying? Baby smile. You know what I'm saying? She barely nod her head. You know what I mean? So like, my mom was going through a lot as far as, like, body, but, like, internally. You know what I'm saying? She was fighting a lot. That's why she was on hospice. You know what I'm saying? So, but she was young. My mom passed away at the age of 71. I'm 30. 70 or 71. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. So imagine that, bro. My mom had me when she was 40, 41, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 30. I only got to be around my mom for 40 years, 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not even, yeah, 30 years. Yeah, I mean, so that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really do the math right now because I'm so messed up in my head. You know what I'm saying? But the message my mom relayed to me, and I didn't even speak on it. My brother spoke on it, but I ain't even gonna get into that. So she pretty much said, like, for word was, what she said was, I don't want to be here no more. Like, that's when I was holding her hand in the casket. She was like, I don't want to be here no more. So, and she kept going, because obviously my brother asking questions like, what you mean, this and that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't pay none of that shit. Like, I didn't pay it no mind, because I knew everything after that, it could have meant, I don't even know what it meant. So it could have meant she didn't want to be here, like, where she's at, which I highly doubt it, because my mom she was a godly woman too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew who her higher power was. She knew, like, we all grew up spirituals. You know what I'm saying? Religious and all of that. You know what I'm saying? My pops would preach. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, like, you know what I'm saying? She went up. She went up with father. You know what I'm saying? Father took her. You know what I mean? She's in the empire. You know what I'm saying? She waiting for us. You know what I mean? So when she relayed that message, that's when, like, I had way too many thoughts after that. Like, did she mean she didn't want to be, like, here no longer on Earth? Because I know she's not in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my mom not in hell. So I'm like, does she not want to be here? You know what I mean? No more. on Earth, things that she might have seen, dealt with, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know that it was like a I wouldn't say deja vu. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I just felt like I feel like my mom was relaying a message, and now I'm reflecting on it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we're finding out more. So you know what I'm saying? Rise with your boy.